Are you ready to discover what exactly USDT or Tether is? Want to know why it's so incredibly useful? Why there are different versions of it on every network? Solana, Binance, Tron, and so many more. And how to use and transfer it correctly. Look, make sure you understand this part. My friend lost over $1,000 making one little mistake with a transfer. Plus, I also want to explain to you why regulators are so interested in Tether and how this could have major impacts on your investments. Welcome to Crypto Tutorials. Warning, I am not a financial advisor and this is not investment advice. Seek a professional. If you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you in. I'm David, one of the main creators of this crypto training center. On this channel, we focus on new and emerging trends in crypto and NFTs. We share hot new insider tips on cutting edge projects and show you how to get involved with them. If you want to discover the newest blockchain secrets in an easy to follow, step-by-step format, then you're in the right place. So click that subscribe button down there and tap on that bell notification to be the first to know about our newest drops. Also, please click on the like button for this video. Consider that a tiny payment for all the work that came into creating this free tutorial. If you find any of this video to be confusing, put your questions in the comments. I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. To make this easier, I put timestamps in the description and in the slider bar. Feel free to jump around to the info you need, although I don't recommend it, since you never really know when I'm gonna leave an important warning or some highly profitable tip that you just might miss that way. Oh, and one more thing before I jump in. Not only do we create YouTube tutorials, we build out comprehensive courses to help you through the blockchain space. In fact, we just released a blockbuster course called NFT Profits. Whether you're beginning to learn about NFTs or you're an OG veteran, take a look into this course. It leads you from the most basics to some really high level techniques. And it's taught by two successful traders who consistently find NFT profits. Just go to NFTprofits.com to get all the information. This course is chock full of amazing money-making advice that we learned the hard way. You're not gonna regret it. Okay, so what exactly is USDT? USDT, or commonly known as Tether, is a stablecoin. It is pegged to the US dollar. Now the word tether means to tie with a rope or chain so as to restrict the movement. And this is exactly what it does. This USDT token is tethered to the US dollar. So as Bitcoin and Ethereum swing up and down 10%, 20%, it stays relatively stable. As you can see, the price only fluctuates a few percent here and there, but overall, it's gonna stay pretty close to the dollar. Tether is the first stablecoin that was ever created. Since its creation, USD Coin, Binance USD, Terra USD, and a host of other stablecoins have joined the party. Tether has grown to become the most widely circulated token in existence. In the last 24 hours, Tether's trading volume was $58.1 billion. And for reference, Bitcoin was next at $26.7 billion, then Ethereum at $16.5 billion. In fact, Tether's trading volume was more than all other cryptocurrencies combined. So why is it traded so much? Because it allows you to get away from the volatility of crypto. With USD Tether, you can skip paying exchange fees and waiting on the annoying delays that are a part of moving in and out of fiat currencies, while still enjoying the stability of the US dollar. If you buy a token that moons and you think it's time to take some profits, you can simply swap it into Tether quickly and easily. Then, even if Bitcoin tanks and it takes the whole market with it, your tokens are going to hold their value and your money is ready to easily move back into any token you want. This is what started the big move into Tether. But that volume of people buying and selling Tether created another opportunity as a bridge between tokens. If you decide you want to swap your wax tokens into sand tokens, there isn't a trading pair for that combination on any exchange. So what you're gonna do is trade your wax into USD Tether and then USD Tether into sand. This is another reason for the massive volume of Tether trading each day. At this point, you're probably wondering, what's with all the different versions? Tether exists on a ton of different networks. Ethereum, Polygon, Binance, Solana, Avalanche, Phantom, Telos, and many, many more. And this happens for a good reason. Tether doesn't have its own blockchain. You see, USD Tether was originally created as an ERC20 token on the Ethereum network. Just like Shiba Inu, Chainlink, Maker, and tens of thousands of other tokens, it was built with the smart contracts of Ethereum, which means it's stored on the Ethereum blockchain and uses Ethereum gas. A lot of Ethereum gas. Right at this moment, it is the number 5 user of gas, with a little over $650,000 in gas used just in the last 24 hours. The ERC20 version of Tether is fine for most centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, or KuCoin, and it works with Ethereum's decentralized exchanges like Uniswap or SushiSwap. But it won't work with other decentralized exchanges, like if you want to use Binance Network's PancakeSwap or the Solana Network's Radium. This ERC20 token simply isn't compatible. So Bitfinex, which is the parent company of Tether, made other versions of the token on lots and lots of different networks, but they aren't cross-compatible. And this can be really confusing. If you have USD Tether in the Ethereum network section of your MetaMask wallet, you can't send it to my trust wallet's Binance USD Tether. Even though both have a listing for USD Tether and they look the same, these are on 2 different blockchains. So while they hold the same value, they can't interface with each other. Okay, so how do we move them around between these different versions then? Well, first off, you may not actually have to. So if you're trading on a centralized exchange, you don't really have to worry about that. In case you didn't know it, the trades that you make on major exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken don't actually get recorded on the blockchain. It's true, these centralized exchanges have an internal ledger where they keep track of each transaction. Then, when you go to move your money out of the exchange, they actually log it on the blockchain. This is why you pay an exchange fee when you swap tokens on their platform and a gas fee when you withdraw them to a private wallet. So if this is where you trade in and out of Tether, then don't worry. It's all taken care of for you. If you want to use your Tether for NFTs, decentralized exchanges, DeFi platforms, or staking, you'll have to be smart and careful with how you remove your Tether. First, you need to know what network you want your Tether on. While this seems kind of basic, it often confuses people. Once you know what kind of Tether you need, it's time to go and get it. Most centralized exchanges will give you a few network options for withdrawing your token. As you can see here on KuCoin, I get a couple different choices for where I want to move it to. Now, different networks are going to have different fees, and there's no way around this. You have to get the right network. Almost always, if you can withdraw it directly to that network, this is going to be the cheapest way. If there's no option for the network you want, then you have to start in the native cryptocurrency. For example, I needed some USD Tether SLP, which is on the Solana network. I had to stake this token when I was trying to get an allocation for Star Atlas. KuCoin didn't offer USD Tether SLP, so I had to start purchasing SOL tokens, SOL tokens. Then move those tokens into an external Web3 wallet, like a MetaMask, Phantom, or Trust wallet. Once you have your tokens in there, go to a trusted decentralized exchange on that platform and make your swap. For the Solana example, I put my SOL tokens in a Phantom web wallet. Then I went to Radium and swapped it for USD Tether. From this, I ended up with USD Tether on the Solana network. Warning, if you decide to take these coins back into your centralized exchange, make sure you turn them back into the native currency first, or you could totally lose them. My friend forgot to do this, and the exchange's Solana wallet accepted his USD Tether Solana. A Solana wallet's going to accept any token made on the Solana blockchain, but the exchange's wallet could only recognize the native SOL token, so his $1,000 in Tether was invisible. Like I said, make sure you swap back to the native coin before you deposit it back in your centralized exchange. If you already have USD Tether, but it's on the wrong network, and you already withdrew it from your centralized exchange, then your best option is probably to use a bridge. Unfortunately, there isn't a good universal bridge out there. It's being worked on by many, and hopefully it will be created soon. So you have to find a bridge that's specific to your needs. For example, if I wanted to swap USD Tether Binance into USD Tether Polygon, I would use Connext.network. Just Google bridge USD Tether from the first network into the second network and see what you find. It's going to give you all the best bridges out there. You will need to have the native token of the sending chain and sometimes the receiving chain to do this, because that is how you're going to be charged for gas. You can't pay gas in Tether, even though it's a token on that network. In the example I just gave, you're going to need some BNB token in order to swap USD Tether Binance into USD Tether Polygon. This is why you always want to keep some of the native token in your wallet. I always keep some SOL token in my Phantom wallet, some BNB in my Trust wallet, some Ether and some Matic in my MetaMask, and so on. Also, bridging can take some time. Normally this is 5 to 10 minutes, but I have had Polygon to Ethereum bridges that took hours. So be prepared. You may also have to add the new token's profile into your wallet. I'll link above to a video that will show you how to do that. Lastly, I want to talk to you about the future of Tether. There's been some controversy around USD Tether over the past few years. The Tether website states all Tether tokens, USDT, are pegged at 1-to-1 with a matching fiat currency and are backed 100% by Tether's reserves. And for a while, this created some controversy because Tether wasn't sharing any information about these reserves, which left a lot of people wondering if they were really being honest. There was even some evidence on the blockchain that it was not really fully backed, and this made a lot of people nervous. Well, last October, Bitfinex put this all behind them. They paid $41 million and settled a lawsuit. Since then, they have begun publishing a daily record of their assets and reserve, leaving investors feeling way more comfortable. With this behind them, USD Tether only has one tiny hurdle left: the US government. Uncle Sam failed kindergarten. He isn't very good at sharing, and USD Tether is a little too close to US dollar for their liking. It is very probable that in the next few years, our government will begin regulating stablecoins. Every few months, more headlines hit that foretell of crypto regulations, and they always seem to mention stablecoins. It's even possible that the US government will create a federally backed stablecoin and push the current ones out of business. But fortunately, this won't be happening soon, and it's almost certain to be a slow and gentle transition so that it doesn't cause losses for investors. Well, I hope this helped everyone out. As always, if you have any questions or if you know of a universal bridge, please drop it in the comments below. If you made it to this point, then I probably helped you learn something. So please give this video a like, and if you want to see some great insider info that we're putting together right now, then tap that subscribe button to keep in touch. Thanks again. Keep learning and keep living the crypto high life.